taken by Wheeler, it looks like. Maybe Simpson. No, I'm sorry. Taken in there by Austin Stapleton. It'll be a first down Hornets across the 40-yard line down to about the 42. So thanks for coming on and hanging out with us here tonight, guys. You can see that we're running into some little problems, so I'm going to do everything that I can so that you can see the game. But, well, as you guys can see, the kind of the poor condition of this part of the process. So we're going to do what we can do. Clay Ferguson under center. He'll take handoff to Austin Stapleton. Stapleton's going to pick up about 2. It'll be second down and 8 coming up here for the Hornets. If you're looking for a better stream, you can go over to the home broadcast. They're doing it from the press box at kpg.tv/live, I believe is what it is. Full house formation here for the Hornets. The handoff is to Wheeler. And Wheeler's going to push. He'll be up across the 50. And he's going to pick up about 6 or 7 on the play. It'll be third down and a long one, short 2 coming up. We'll try to log in here, guys, and watch out. Again, we don't have a lot of stuff going on here, but Ferguson's going to be under center, full house formation. Handoff is to Stapleton up the middle, and he'll have the first down across the 45. They're going to mark him down short of the 45 to the 46, but it is a Hornet first down. I'm going to put our little table up here so we can keep things going here, guys. So if you saw our pregame video, there's just not a lot of space to be able to film here, so we're going to do the best that we can. Handoff is to Wheeler, dive right up the middle. He's going to cross the 45 down to the 44, short gain. And it's going to be a Hornets second down and 9 coming up. And then, of course, guys, we've got the clock situation, so I'll try to keep the way that these visitor bleachers are. You really can't even get a good view of the clock, so we'll keep you up to date as far as where we're at in the first quarter. Handoff is to Wheeler. And Wheeler continues to run. Nice little play there. First down, Hornets. Pickup of about 15. It'll be a Hornet first down. 9:59 left to go here in the first quarter. So we'll get over to Facebook here for you guys and take a look so we can see. And Ferguson comes to the line. He's going to get under center. Handoff is to Stapleton, and Stapleton's going to make it down, and it will be another Hornet first down. And Hornets off to a quick start here. So again, guys, sorry about the view here. It's the best that we can do. Ferguson is going to hand to Wheeler. Wheeler gets it up in the middle, cuts up. Looks like it's going to be a short gain. Pickup of about 2. And it's going to be second and 8 coming up. So we don't have, they brought in bleachers for the visitor side, and there's just not a lot of, height. Ferguson under center. He's going to hand off to Wheeler. Wheeler cuts over the middle, continues to keep running, and he's going to have another Hornet first down. So Hornets come out rocking here on the first drive with little Everett, 1 third down so far. Not much more than that coming up from the Zeps as far as trying to keep them at bay. Ferguson's under center. He's going to hand off to Austin Stapleton, and Stapleton has it down to the. Let's see, he is down, and he's going to have the ball. It's second down and goal from the 1 with 7:51 left to go here in the first quarter. So Hornets knocking on the door here, trying to get a touchdown. Ferguson under center. Handoff is to Stapleton. 1 yard, and it's a touchdown. Hornets on top. 7:28 left to go here first quarter. 6-0. Hornets take the lead on a solid first drive by the Hornets. 2-point conversion is good. We'll turn this back over here, guys, so we can. So quick, 7:20 left to go here. It's hard to get the score here, but Hornets are up 8-0. But yeah, guys, so if you're kind of wondering, I'm as high as what I can get, and they have no visitor bleachers, and you can see well-traveled Hornets brought a lot of people, but it's just there's not a lot of high spots to be able to see the field clearly over top of the players. But like I said, now if you do want to see a better viewpoint and you don't want to hear me or you mute me up anyway, you can go over to kpg.tv/live, and they've got the broadcast there. I think it's $20, but it's a better view. So you guys can do what you want to do there. Nuke getting ready. It's Justin Newcomb getting ready to kick off here. I'm going to try to set some stuff up here in just a second so I can see your guys' comments more frequently. Good kick. Be taken by the upback. And he's going to have the ball across the 35. And it will be first down and 10 for the Zeps. I tell you what, whenever you start doing these things, you start to appreciate how clear that turf fields are whenever you can see what the gains are and things. Of course, the taller bleachers help out with that as well. But okay, thank you, Kathy. We appreciate that. God, they have heard that. That is funny. That is funny stuff right there. Well, 7 minutes, 22 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. Hornets up 8-0. And somebody, hey, if you're interacting with us here tonight, we appreciate it. Anytime that we have the score update, if you can just drop that in for us, we'd appreciate it. Just let other people know what's happening. So, shotgun formation, and there's going to be a false start. Man alive. We watched some film coming into the game with Shenandoah versus Barnesville, and the first probably 10 minutes of the film was nothing but just flags. That's a flag on the play. False start. And let's go back. Shenandoah up 5. Go ahead and put them in a hole to get this first drive started. Guys, thanks for coming on, hanging out with us here tonight. Shotgun formation. It's going to be snapped, and it's going to be quarterback run all the way. And he's going to be dropped in the backfield. And it looks like it is going to be about a 2-yard loss. Second down and 17 coming up from the 31. 7:05 left to go here first quarter. It's even a hard time to see who's in on the tackles right now. So we'll try to. They're not really allowed. Even they are announcing, it's not very loud. Shenandoah can't throw the ball around. Shotgun formation here. They're going to take the snap. It is going to be a pass all the way. Quick screen out. Reception is good. And he's going to be tackled across the 45. Nope, just a visual, I guess. He's going right across the 40. Brought down in there by Wheeler. It'll be 3rd down and 7 after the pickup of 10 on the screen. .634 and counting here in the first quarter. Shenandoah on their first drive. They're going to have 2 receivers wide out to the right. Shotgun formation, single back. They're going to take the snap, and he's going to throw, and they're going to try to pass could have just been ran right under, and that's a 6 right there, but the freshman, Simpson, not able to come up quick enough, and it will be 4th down and 7 coming up for the Zeps. And now, Shenandoah back in the punt formation. Wheeler and Hicks back to receive. That's a bad punt there, down just across the 40-yard line. I'm going to say a net punt of about 20 yards. And that's one of the things that we had read in the scouting report, that they've got a strong kicking game. Average punt was around 36.5, 38 yards. Did not see it on that one. And every once in a while, guys, if they start playing music like they are now, we may have to mute up. So nothing wrong with your audio. Just letting you know that in advance. Ferguson is going to hand off to Wheeler. And Wheeler's going to be up to the 45-yard line. Pick up about 3 yards. 2nd down and 7 coming up. Hey, Rob Harris, thanks for coming on hanging out with us. And all you other Hornet faithful, coming on a Saturday night playoff game here for you. Hornets are up 8-0 with 6 minutes left to go here in the first quarter. I think this is an important possession to continue and really set the tone for the rest of the game. Ferguson's going to be under center. Hand off to Stapleton. Stapleton is going to be dropped with about a 2-yard gain. And it's going to be 3rd down and 5 coming up here for the Hornets. Like I said, guys, we'll try to keep you updated. I know we don't have a scoreboard today. Limited a little bit due to the conditions here at Shenandoah. But, hey, something's better than nothing. So 3rd down 5 coming up here for the Hornets. Ferguson going to go under center. It's going to be a counter play to Schultz. And Schultz is going to be dropped across the 50. And the Hornets are they going to have the first down? They are not going to have the first down. It's going to be 4th down and 1 here on the 50. And, of course, it's playoff football, man. You're going for it all day long, especially whenever you have it back, like Austin Stapleton. Ferguson under center. He'll take the snap. Hands off to Stapleton. And Stapleton is going to will his way close to the first down. And let's see if they measured or if they push him over. And it's a Hornet first down. Big play there by the Hornets, converting on that 4th and 1. Second drive of the game, 4:26 left to go, first quarter. Hornets up 8-0. Scored on the first drive, took it right down the field and scored. Only 1 3rd down on that drive. Now with a 4th down conversion, Hornets have some momentum. Ferguson under center. He hands off up the middle. Stapleton picks up roughly 5. And it's going to be 2nd and 5 coming up here from the 43-yard line. 4:04 and counting here in the first quarter. Ferguson under center. He'll take the snap, hands to Wheeler. And Wheeler's going to be wrapped up. There's nothing doing out this way. More defenders than blockers, and he's going to lose. He's going to lose about probably 3. Yeah, I didn't lose quite that much. Loss of 1. That was a little excessive. Third down here coming up. Ball on the 44-yard line. Ferguson drops back. And he's going to throw the ball. There is no flag, incomplete, and it's going to be 4th down and 7 coming up. And the Hornets probably send out the punt unit. Looked like that, well, again, from over here, it looked like there might have been some contact, but Ferguson's got a little bit too much air underneath that ball and kind of left his receiver hanging out there just a little bit. Looks like it was set up. But just could not finish the job. Newcomb back to punt. Good snap, good kick. And it looks to be a good punt received. And Simpson is going to not able to pull in the tackle or complete the tackle. That's going to give up about another 10 yards, 15 yards, and it's going to be 1st down and 10 from Shenandoah. Hornets up 8-0, 2:49 left to go here first quarter. Simpson did a really good job coming up and making that initial contact. Just got to go through and finish up with a tackle. I think he thought that maybe he was going to go ahead and ride him out of bounds and let up, and he just took a step right back in bounds and was off with it. Single back formation, 2 receivers out wide to the right. And it is going to be a pass all the way. Looked like an option, a run-pass option. And they're going to have the ball up to about the 49-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and looks to be 1 or 2 coming up. 2nd down and 2 coming up here for the Zeps. Shotgun formation here for the Zeps. They'll take the snap. It'll be design quarterback run all the way. And they're going to let him loose. He's going to have it across the 45 down to the 40. It looks like down to the 41-yard line, and it will be a Shenandoah 1st down. Running quarterbacks have not fared well with running quarterbacks this season. We'll have to get that one under control as they move forward here. Looks like they're in the shotgun formation all the time. Motion here. The quarterback keeps it. And he's going to have it across for about a 4-yard gain. It's going to be 2nd down and 6 coming up here. 1:29 and counting here in the first quarter. Again, Hornets up 8-0. I formation here for the Zeps. Nope, sorry. Fumbles on the ground, and he's going to cover it up. Big loss. That's going to back the Zeps up. It's going to be 3rd down and about, see where they mark it, 3rd down about 12. Loss of 6 on the play. Giants in 14. Lexington 0. They're making quick work already here in the first quarter. Shenandoah, shotgun formation. He's going to take the snap. It's going to be a pass all the way. And he's going to take off and run, and there's nobody there to get a hold. He'll be taken out of bounds. And it's going to be 4th and 6 coming up. Picks up that initial 6 yards that they had lost. Big 4th down coming up here. 17 seconds as he gets out of bounds. 17 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. It's 8-0 Hornets. The Zeps are driving. Big 4th down here. We'll see what they decide to do. Of course, they're going to come out and go for it on this side of the field. That's what I would do. And a halfback. And Morgan Schultz comes up and lays a lick. Red all the way, and it's going to be a turnover on downs. Hornet football. They'll take over on the 39-yard line with 13 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. Read beautifully by the senior, Morgan Schultz. And I might say that was a pretty hit, too. Oh, so Hornets with another opportunity back here on offense. Ferguson's going to go under center. Dive formation for Wheeler. And he's going to take the ball up the middle. He's going to pick up about 7. It'll be 2nd down and 3 coming up, and that's going to do it. So at the end of your first quarter, yeah, this is not going to this is not going to play well here. But at the end of your first quarter, it's Hornets 8, Zeps 0. They'll change ends of the field, and we're going to reach down here and take a quick drink of some hot chocolate to try to warm us up a little bit. Well, guys, so you don't have to hear me. I'm going to mute up for just a second. Thanks for coming and watching some Cold Grove football here on a Saturday night. We'll be right back. Start the second quarter here. 2nd down and 3 from the 46-yard line. Here were the Hornets. The run game has been pretty effective so far tonight. Ferguson under center. He'll take the snap, hands off up the middle to Wheeler. And he's going to carry across the 45 down to about the 43-yard line. It'll be a Hornet first down in Zep territory. Hornets come out 1st and 10 from the 43-yard line. Ferguson's going to go under center. Full house formation. That handoff, I believe, is to Stapleton, and Stapleton's loose. And is he going to get it? And he does. Touchdown, Hornets. "43-yard scamper there from Stapleton. Ran over a few people and narrowly outran them to the end zone. And the Hornets, with 11:20 left to go here in the second quarter, up 14-0, pending the extra point. Justin Newcomb set the kick. Hold is down, kick is up, kick is good. So with 11:20 left to go here, second quarter, the Hornets are up 15-0. Now you just want the Hornets to keep the pedal down. I mean, in my opinion, this is just me, but if I can win a playoff game by 56, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna take that every day of the week, and I'm not gonna let up until we put a running clock on them. And even at that, then we can get you young guys a little bit of experience. Hey, Tom Hall, thanks for coming on and hanging out with us here. Appreciate it. I will get back to you at halftime on that question. So also Stapleton, already the Hornet career leader in touchdowns, adds another onto his career numbers. And they just keep stacking up. Newcomb set to kick. And that kick is going to be out of bounds, and Shenandoah will have the ball come out to the 35-yard line. Let's see if they actually require a re-kick. Sometimes they'll have him re-kick. If not, they'll bring the ball up to the 35. Oh, they're going to back him up 5 yards, and they will have them re-kick. So. And for those of you who are watching around, thanks for coming on, hanging out with us here tonight. Several of our local places with Murphy's and a few others usually will carry the game. So thanks so much for your support and your support of local athletes and local communities. Of course, if we were there, you're the first place that we'd be coming to grab a bite to eat after the games. Newcomb set to re-kick. After the 5-yard penalty, puts it down, hits the ground. Hornets in it. Hornets having a hard time getting a hold of him, and that turned out to be a wise choice to have it re-kicked, as the Shenandoah Zeps will take over in Hornet territory on the 35, 34, 33, 34-yard line. Special teams is one of those things that's a little bit of a challenge, because when you got a small school, you've got a lot of underclassmen that play, and sometimes special teams can make or break a game. Shenandoah in the shotgun. It's going to be an option. And that is going to be a first down, Shenandoah. So Hornets set up a big play on 4th down. So after a big play by Shenandoah, takes him down to the 12-yard line. Huge pickup on a couple mixed tackles. It's now 1st and 10 from the 12. For Shenandoah, they're trying to get on the board here in the second quarter. 9:52 left to go until they have direct snap. And he's going to be taken down by Simpson. And we'll see what the gain is. It's going to be 2nd down coming up. Short to no gain, it looks like. 1-yard gain down to the 11. 2nd and 9. Coming up, 9:30 and counting. Three receivers out wide. Single back formation. He'll take the snap. This little shuffle pass. And they will score on the shuffle pass. Shenandoah will go under center. They'll go for 2 here. It's going to be just a quarterback sneak for 2 yards and just a big pile of people. And it looks like it's going to be good. 9:03 left to go here. Second quarter. After the big play the Hornet defense gave up, it is Hornets 15, Zeps 8. That's what your score is right there. You can't really see it all that well, but 9:03 left to go here, second quarter, 15-8. So Hornets can't get too comfortable. I think they got a little bit more comfortable on that defensive possession as the Zeps converted 2 fourth down plays in order to score. Just a little frustrating in order to see that defense is going to have to pick things up. You can't give up the 2 really good drives and the onside kick. It's an onside kick out of bounds, and that's where the ball will stay. And they're going to give him 5 yards from where the ball went out of bounds. So the Hornets should have the ball and starting right around the 44-yard line. So Hornets now start on this side of the field. Ferguson under center. Stop, hands the ball off to Wheeler. And Wheeler is going to pick up a few. He'll pick up about 4. It'll be 2nd and 6 coming up. $8:45 and counting until halftime. Hornets trying to put a score on the board this drive and get back on top by 2 scores. Ferguson hands the ball to Wheeler. And he's going to have the ball up, and they're going to mark him. They're going to give him about 2 yards. We'll say 1 yard. 3rd and 5 coming up. Hornets came out on all cylinders. Strong play by the line, and either we're getting tired or they're backing down just a little bit. We'll see what this 3rd and 5 if we can get back. And something to watch out for is the line of scrimmage. Let's see who wins the line of scrimmage. It tells you a lot about how you're going to be on your run game. Stapleton will carry the ball. He's still running, and he's going to be down to the 15, 25-yard line, and it will be a Hornet first down. 15-8, 7:42 left to go here in the second quarter. Hornets on top, and they are driving. You see the fog coming off as the breath comes down. Wheeler's going to carry the ball. And Malachi will have another Hornet first down. He'll carry the ball down to just inside the 15. 7:17 and counting left to go through halftime. Hornets currently up 15-8. Whoa. Sorry, guys. My camera just went haywire there a little bit. My camera stand. Ferguson under center, hands off to Stapleton. Stapleton, he's carrying with the size. Shenandoah's not the biggest team, and he's just carrying people along. He's going to pick up, it looks like, about 4 yards. 2nd and 6 coming up from the 10-yard line. Rebecca Reed Wheeler watching from Hershey, Pennsylvania. Hopefully you're getting some chocolate while you're up there. I don't know if they sell chocolate up there in Hershey, Pennsylvania, but it seems like out of any place that they should sell chocolate, Hershey, Pennsylvania would be the place that they should do it. High formation here for the Hornets. The give is to Wheeler, and he'll have the ball close to a first down. It's going to be 3rd and 1 coming up inside the 10. Ferguson under center. He'll take the snap, hand off to Stapleton. Stapleton is in for the touchdown. So Hornets having good success here. As Newcomb gets ready for the kick. Hornets go back up right now, 21-8, pinning the extra point. Snap is down, kick is up, kick is blocked, and it is no good. So after, with 8:51, this would go back to with 5:34 left to go here in the second quarter, almost halftime. It's Hornets 21, Zeps 8. And Gullett watching from Middleburn, West Virginia. Thanks for coming on and hanging out, guys. Certainly appreciate all of you all. It's always fun to come and do this every single week for you. Glad that we can be part of what our community does. Of course, I'd be here anyway, but it's a little more fun with 200 of my favorite friends here on a good Friday or Saturday night at football. Newcomb is going to set for the kick. Defense has to start wrapping up just a little bit better. I think that's one of the few things that I've seen just from us. That they got to finish the tackles. Newcomb. It's going to be a pass backwards for the trick play. And he's going to score. There is no flags on the play. And just like that, Zeps put up a touchdown on a kickoff return with a little trickeration with a lateral back to the other side of the field. And I'd say right now, again, we have a lot of underclassmen that are on those kickoff teams. I think that I know the kids need breaks, but I think that I have to. I think I'd have to pull some of my starters in on that with a block kick coming off or a blocked extra point, and then with that, got to do something here. And there's going to be a flag on the play, and it is not. It's going to be a flag on Shenandoah, and I don't really know what that is. Sorry, somebody just brought us hot chocolate, and the cups are starting to shrink in size. Whatever it is. I'm not for sure what we're talking about here. Here we go. I don't actually know what that penalty is. You guys know what that is? Yeah, so listen, guys, and please don't. I'm not saying anything negative about the underclassmen, but it's playoff football, and you need to make sure that those things aren't happening. So you got a couple of snafus, start making adjustments. Power game is going to flip it back. He's going to fumble the ball. He's going to make a few little moves, and he'll be taken out of bounds. No good. So 5:18 left to go here until halftime. Hornets are up 21-14 after the big special teams play by the Zeps. Guys, we're going to mute up here for just a second. They got some music playing. We'll be back. 21-14 going into the half with 5:18 left to go. Hornets up by 7. We'll try to bleed the rest of this clock off and try to go back up by 2 scores here. You're watching Colgrove Hornet football right here on Colgrove Live. Another onside kick. And again, and Colgrove did recover, but that's the second straight onside kick. Special teams looks like the Zeps are going to try to push every way possible here. And I think they're probably just going to need to put the hands team out from here on out. I don't know why you don't give a chance for that, but Hornets has good field position. Starting at the 40, looks like the 48-yard line, 49. 1st and 10. Hornets split somebody wide out. Stacked eye formation. Handoff is to Wheeler. And Wheeler's going to have the ball up. Picks up about 5 yards. Be 2nd and 5 coming up here for the Hornets. Hornets in Shenandoah territory on the 47. Ferguson's under center. He'll take the snap. Hands off to Stapleton. Stapleton picks up about 3 more. It's going to be 3rd down and 2 coming up for the Hornets. 4:28 and counting here left to go in the half. I don't think we'll have any halftime entertainment for you guys unless you want me to get up and start dancing for you, but I think I'll pass on that side. Ferguson hands the ball off to Wheeler. And Wheeler's going to be across down to the 40-yard line, and it will be a Hornet 1st down. Shenandoah so far has tried a little bit of trickery on offense. They've tried a little bit of trickery on special teams. There's no reason to believe they don't have a few more up their sleeves. So Hornets just need to continue to be prepared, to be diligent, and be disciplined. Clay Ferguson under center. He'll take the snap. Hands off to Wheeler outside. And Wheeler will be across the 40 down to about the 42. Couple yard pickup. 2nd and 8 coming up. .328 and counting. Yeah, Mikey, you got to make your adjustments, and really the special teams play, that's been keeping them in. Of course, a few long 4th down conversions hurt. Ferguson, little quarterback run. He's going to have the ball, and that's going to be up to looks like the 31-yard line. It's going to be at about a yard short. And I think it's going to be 3rd down and 1 coming up here for the Hornets. Ferguson under center. He'll take the snap. Hands off to Stapleton. Stapleton's going to have the first down and more. And it will be a Hornet. First down, 2:25. And counting. Clock stops to reset the chains. And Hornets will have it. First and 10 on the 26. Mike, I agree with you. I don't think that right at this stage they can't stop our run game. The only people that is going to stop us is us, I think. Ferguson hands off to Wheeler. And Wheeler is going to be dropped in the. Wheeler's going to be dropped. Guy can completely just left unblocked. And he loses one. Second 11 coming up from the 27. Yeah, Scott, playoff game on grass. If you see the rest of the stadium here, it's tough. The higher seed gets to host the games, but the seeds were voted on by the coaches, so it is what it is. Ferguson under center. He'll take the snap. He's going to hand off to Stapleton, and Stapleton's going to drive, and he's going to get back about 4 yards. So it's going to be third down and long coming up. Third down and I'm going to say third down and 7 coming up here for the Hornets. Yeah, 21-14. As soon as the Hornets scored that next kickoff, Shenandoah with a little trick play lateral back, and we just weren't prepared for it. Ferguson goes under center. He's going to keep the ball. And he's going to run close to the first down markers. Where is he going to be marked out of bounds at? I don't know where he was marked out of bounds. It's fourth down, and they're going to say fourth down and 4. It looked like that was a little bit closer to the marker, but it's fourth down and 4 coming up for the Hornets. With 48 seconds left to go here, there's going to be a timeout, Hornets. I think what I would have done is I would go up. We got all of our timeouts, I think. I would go up, and I would try to pull them off sides. If it doesn't work, call timeout, and then we're going to play. There's 48 seconds left. That's true, Mikey. We shouldn't have any problems with that. We've done that several times this year, so. So again, thanks guys for coming on, hanging out with us here tonight. We really appreciate it. If you can, just hit your share button. Let other Grovers know that we've got some playoff football going on. Hornets getting ready to go on a 4th and 4 from the 20-yard line. Now let's see if they take my advice. I don't know if I take advice from me, but I would try to pull them all sides right here. Ben compliment in the backfield. That tells you anything that's going to happen. Stapleton picks up the ball, and he's going to be across, and it's going to be, I believe, a Hornet first down. And it will be. 43.5 seconds left to go here. The clock's going to stop, and the Hornets are going to have to get on the ball. The clock is running. 30, 35, 33, 32. Go give the ball to Stapleton again. And we'll see if the Hornets call a timeout here. And they do call a timeout. There's a flag on the play. We'll see what that is. We'll see if let's see if it's a personal foul. That's what came from the back judge. Really weird, but they're walking over. Maybe a late hit or something? Let's see what the call is. $24 seconds left to go on the clock here until halftime. It's a dead ball, personal foul on the defense. Let's go half the distance to the goal. That's going to put us on the 7-yard line with 24 seconds left to go. Those mental errors, and if that tells you anything, those kind of things wear on you if you're trying to play tough and you're getting worn down and those kind of things. The Hornets are going to go back out. I don't know what the Zep defense was walking over, and there will be a timeout. Yeah, Joey, we don't pass a lot. Every once in a while. The flag is they can't get him down. I think it was a late hit is probably what it was. They were just coming in and taking a shot. So see how that part of it goes. So I think overall, with the exception of a few missed tackles that caused some big plays and a few little things, I think the Hornets have played really, really well tonight so far in this first quarter. It'd be nice to see them go ahead and finish this drive off with a touchdown right here. Two wide receivers out to the left, Ferguson under center. He hands the ball to Stapleton, and Stapleton is going to be short, and there's a timeout called. So Stapleton takes the ball. The ball was on the 5-yard line, and he's going to be stopped short of the goal line, and that's going to be Colgrove's last timeout here in the first half. Well, if you follow some of the comments on here, they're just like, let's just keep kicking it out of bounds. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm doing. Keep kicking it out of bounds. Don't let those special teams be an issue. Kick it out of bounds. But the problem is they made us re-kick it at once. Second down and 1 from the 1, which makes it second down and goal with 16 seconds. If I'm sure that Coach Lucas has said if they get in on this particular run, that we're going to get on the ball and spike it, because it'd be fourth down, but it'd be basically fourth down and goal from the 1 with time for one more play. And Ferguson fumbles the ball. And it is Shenandoah ball. He just taunted. I'm not for sure exactly what that was. But there's you didn't see this, but the player that recovered the fumble just threw the ball straight up in the air, and that should have been a taunting penalty. But 13 seconds left to go in the 13 seconds in the bad. I don't know. It looked like on the quarterback exchange, but the ball was fumbled, and the Hornets shoot themselves in the foot again for the second time this season from the 1-yard line. Playoff football, those things cannot happen. And so far, they played a pretty clean game. But that can't happen. So now, Shenandoah has the ball on the 1-yard line. Hornets could come out with 2 points here. That'd be interesting. But they're not going to, and that's going to run off the clock. And that's going to be last play of the half. So, at halftime, Hornets up 7, 21-14. We'll be back after halftime. You're watching Coal Grove football right here on Coal Grove Live. Well, guys, getting back at it. They put 3 minutes back on the clock so they could go through warm-ups and things. So we'll be back in 3 minutes. You're watching Hornet football right here on Cold Live. Guys, getting ready to get the second half started. It's going to be Shenandoah ball to get started here in the second half. And we'll wait to see how some of these developments are going to play out. You know, it's pretty chilly right now here in Shenandoah. Probably in the mid-40s would be my guess. And there is no locker room. So when Shenandoah goes in at halftime, they got their heated locker rooms or whatever. Hornets, but and I think that's pretty tough. Not sure how that's going to play out because our guys, when you cool down, it's cold out here, and we'll see how the things play out here. Shenandoah again having the ball to start the second half. Newcomb set to kick, and they're going to squib kick it and mishandled. It is picked up. And he's going to be across the 50 down to the 46-yard line. Zeps will start in Hornet territory. And again, after the mishandle, we've got to get the special teams. So far tonight is really where the weak spot has been for the Hornets. So 11:49 to go here in the third quarter. Just getting started. Hornets up 21-14. Shenandoah in the shotgun formation. They're waiting for the play call in from the sideline. He'll take the snap. It's going to be a pass all the way. And that is going to be, is it going to be incomplete or complete? Complete for a short game. Or incomplete. No, incomplete. Sorry about that. Wasn't getting a firm call from the official. Second and 10 from the 46. And pass, they're going to, it's a screen. And there's going to be a flag on the play. Simpson slow to get up. No, he's in there on the tackle. Let's see what the call is. I guess it's holding. It is on Shenandoah, but let's see what it is. And it is a hold. That'll back him up from the spot 10 yards. So it's going to replay the down, basically 2nd and 10 is where it's going to start at. So basically, we're just going to replay the down. 2nd and 10 coming up from the 46, 11:35 left to go here in the third quarter. Shotgun formation snap. It's going to be an option. And he options it out wide. And he's going to be taken out of bounds with about a 15-yard gain. And it is going to be a Zeps first down. They're going to try to start getting outside. They've tried to go up the middle. Nothing doing there. Our defense is really strong. But outside, they've found some success. And now they're trying to attack that outside edge. Your end play is going to be super important as the game continues. And that is what Shenandoah is trying to do, is attack the edge. Shotgun formation here for Shenandoah. 3 receivers out wide to the left. It's an RPO. And the Hornets are going to give up about 5 yards. It'll be 2nd and 5 coming up here for the Zeps. Again, pay particular attention to your offense and your defensive line. Whoever wins that is going to win the battle in most cases. Shotgun formation. They're going to go right back to that outside. They found success, and they're running off our corners, and they're finding big gains, and that's going to be another 10-yard gain and a Zep first down. Defensive ends are not getting the job done. And it's going to be a timeout, Hornets. $10:25 left to get here third quarter. Hornets are up 21-14. Zeps are driving. We'll be right back. We're going to mute up. They got some music playing, so we'll be right back. You're watching Hornet football right here on Colgrove Live. Ball's on the 15-yard line. Zeps trying to get on the board here this first half and knot this game up. Two-back formation. I'm sorry, shotgun with a single back. And again, they're going to run outside. There's a flag on the play. See what that is. Most likely it is holding. That'll back Shenandoah up 10. And it'll be first down and long. Yeah, Adam, I'm not so sure that it's a weak spot as much as what it is a just a scheme, right? They're putting those guys out wide. They're running our corners off, with the pass routes, and then it's opening the field up, which is why it's so important for our defensive ends to be containing that. And you can watch that. Perry Kingery right there, Tucker Meadows on the other side. Super important to have our ends coming up and containing that, or at least a couple of the outside backers. That's where we missed Chase Hall quite a bit here. It's going to be a little counter play. And that is going to be a tackle by number 30, Austin Stapleton. And pickup of about 11. So it's going to be second down 9 coming up here for the Zeps. Hornets going to have to find their groove. Had it back in the first half to start the game. And it feels like we've been wearing down a little bit and need to find a little bit of our mojo here with a big play. Of course, a big play will always get the job done on defense to get some things going here. So they keep attacking outside. You see those 3 receivers. Now they're putting a 4th receiver out there, and we don't even have enough guys out there. I mean, you can run right there and completely outnumbered. And Malachi Wheeler misses a tackle, and he scores a touchdown. So missed tackles are the things that have been doing the Hornets in, just the little things that you've got to be consistent with. Missed tackles have been doing it. Special teams have been doing it. We'll pick it back up. Hopefully this is a smack in the face, but that's a big momentum boost for the Zeps. Momentum killer for the Hornets. And the Hornets, or the Zeps, are going to go for 2. Now, they put this jumbo package in, and all they do is they just run it all. Like, the big guy would just get up behind the quarterback and push him. That's all he does. And a 2-point conversion is good. And Lucas is going to go out there and have a talk with him, but the guy fell down and they called it good. I'm not for sure exactly what it is because the near side guy called it. 2 other guys called it no good. So Hornets down 22-21 now with 9:25. And after going up 15-0 early in this game, Zeps have come roaring back. So Hornets going to get set, and they're going to have to they're in a dogfight now, that they're going to have to get some things shaken down, and if this line don't get their act together, and this offense don't get their act together, and take some of this momentum away, and get things going back the way they were in the first half, Hornets might be in trouble. You guys just keep doing your job and rooting them on there in the comments section. Of course, they'll always come back and look at that, and we appreciate it. They've got hands teams up, and it is going to be a short kick. Simpson is going to take it up to the, looks like 35-yard line, and it will be a Hornet first down right there. Hornets going to have to come out and pose their will. Watch the line here and see if they get a pushback. And there's going to be an offside. And it looks like I'd say on Kingery. And that is a call. Backs them up 5 yards, and we'll start in a hole. 1st and 15 from the 30. Renee, I don't know who the line coach is, but I can tell you right now the momentum is going to be built by what the line does. They're either going to impose their will on this small defensive line or not. Ferguson's under center. He's going to hand the ball off to Wheeler for a very short gain. And Lucas, I'm afraid, hopefully we get some things turned around, but coaching, we've did very good in the first part of the game. Now it's time that that they've been stopping us for shorter and shorter gains, running inside the tackle, so we need to open it up just a little bit to keep things going here. Ferguson is going to pass the ball. It's going to be a screen. It was going to be a screen, and it is an incomplete pass. Third down and long. Third down about 13 coming up, and Hornets in a big hole here. Ferguson's under center. He'll take the snap, and we hand it off up the middle, and Stapleton's fighting for it. Takes it up to the 40-yard line. So if we were to go for it, it would be 4th and 5. Picks up a good chunk of it, but it is 4th down and 5 to go. I don't think the Hornets can afford to punt the ball. I know that they're on this side, but kicking the ball off hasn't resulted in that good a thing. So it looks like Lucas calling the play into Ferguson to go for it. I don't know that the Hornets shouldn't just try to get him to jump off sides. Ferguson under center. Handoff is to Wheeler. And Wheeler has the ball across the 35 down to the, 45 down to the 41, and it's going to be a Hornet first down. And the line got the job done there, opening up a little seam for Wheeler. He can use his little speedy, shifty running style to get the first down. Huge first down there, pickup of about 15, and it's first down Hornets. Yeah, we can still play our power running game, but our line has to deliver. Hand off to Wheeler. It's hard to run the trap game because of some of the film that we watch coming into it. They run a double eagle style of a defense, which basically means you've got a nose guard over the center, 2 defensive tackles over the guards. When you have that setup, it's going to be really hard to run a trap style offense. So they did try to. And you saw right there a little bit more of some dive actions, but dives and ISOs need to be used a little bit more. Ferguson going to hand off to Stapleton, and Stapleton carries the ball down to the 30-yard line, and it's going to be another Hornet first down. So Hornets, I guess, had a little bit of a fire lit under their hind ends, and they're getting the job done here on this drive. 6:56 left to go here, third quarter. Shenandoah up 22-21. Ferguson under center. He'll take the snap. Hands off to Wheeler. And Wheeler's going to have the ball nearly to the 20-yard line. And it's going to be close to a first down. Second and short. Pick up about 9 yards. 6:25 and counting here in the third quarter. Zeps scored the first drive of this second half. Of course, if the Hornets would not have fumbled the ball on the 1-yard line and going in, they would have still been up by 1 score right now. So trying to make that back up here. The give is to Wheeler. He tiptoes through the line, picks up the first down. And they'll be down inside the 20. Down to the 17-yard line. It's 1st and 10 Hornets. This is when discipline play comes into place. You just got to do your job. Every play, do your job, and don't worry about anybody else. Ferguson under center. Takes snap, hands off to Stapleton, and Stapleton picks up a few. Picks up 3 or so. 2nd and 7 coming up from the 15. 5 minutes, 32 seconds and counting left here in the third quarter. Zeps up by 1. Ferguson was set under center. Hand off to Wheeler. And Wheeler's going to be taken down, first down, but he's going to be taken down inside the 5. He will be taken down at the 4, and it will be first and goal from the 4-yard line. First and goal from the 4-yard line here for the Hornets, trying to push one in and gain the lead. Ferguson under center, hands off to Wheeler. Wheeler's going to take it in, and touchdown, Hornets. Now we'll see if the Hornets are going to go for 2 or if they'll kick. And because of where we're at, I think the Hornets will go for 2. Hornets line up to go for 2. Ferguson snaps, gives the give is to Stapleton. And Stapleton is going to be taken down short by big number 67. And why we continue to run that guy's way is beyond me. So 285 pounds, probably out. He's one of those, I guarantee he's one of those Josh Walk style of kids that's strong, probably not the fastest, but strong. He gets a hold of it, you ain't getting loose. So with 4 minutes, 47 seconds left to go here, Hornets take the lead, but are up by 5, 27-22. But they did take back the lead, and I think that on that side of it, we'll take that. Let's make sure that that momentum carries over to the defensive side of the ball. We'll see how the Hornets decide to play this one. I don't know that I wouldn't kick him. I don't know that I wouldn't always kick it out of bounds right now. But that's going to be fielded. And Morgan Schultz finally takes him down inside the 30-yard line. And again, the special teams, somebody's got to make some adjustments. It feels like that you just keep hitting your head up against the wall over and over and over and over and over. Like if you're going to try to maintain a lead, you can't give them the ball on the 36-yard line in your side of the field every single drive. That is a losing recipe, and I don't care who you are. I don't care how good of a coach you are or how bad of a coach you are. If you're given the ball on the 36-yard line in the opponent's territory, you're going to score points. And since this team, we've already had some problems, we don't need to help them out any. First and 10 here from the 36 for the Zeps. He's going to take the snap. Quarterback designed run all the way. He's going to shift and reverse field. And it's going to be a Zep first down. By the way, for you guys who wonder about us, questioning calls and that kind of stuff, yep. Hey, I'm not a coach, but I can tell you that I know enough that I can see what's happening and what's going on. And part of the thing is, listen, you got the kids have to play their role, but if that's not getting the job done, then you got to take the next step and put somebody in place that will. And sometimes it's unfortunate. It's just got to happen. Drops the ball. Another missed tackle. And he's going to pick up even more. They're already down. So in 2 plays, they moved from the 36. And I think he said they're down to the 7-yard line. So in 2 plays, you pick up 30 yards. They have found a hole. And if we continue to do the exact same things that we're doing, it's going to cost us this game. Hornets got to execute, and the coaches have to put kids in the right position. And right now, they found a hole that we've yet to fill. Shotgun formation here for Shenandoah. Direct snap, big hit. But he's big hit, and he's going to blow the plate dead. down to the 4-yard line. 3-yard pickup, second and goal from the 4. 3:45 left to go here in the third quarter. By the way, kids are still playing well. They just got to be, they need to be schemed a little differently. They can have some from the 4-yard line. And Wheeler's going to drop him for a loss, but there is a flag on the play. And that's the kind of stuff, it's holding, we'll back them up. But that's the kind of stuff that if you're going to have to bring somebody down into the box and put somebody, a couple kids on the edge, that's what Chase Hall does so well. Of course, unfortunately, he's out this week. Need to get out of here with a win so we can get him back next week. But you gotta have somebody on the defensive end that can force him back into the meat of the defense. Right now, we're having problems with that. I'll tell you what, it's getting a little chilly. Getting a little chilly here in Shenandoah. 2nd and 19 coming up. Man, must have had that one in the backfield from the 19. Hornets given a gift of an opportunity here to try to keep the Zeps from scoring on this drive. Shotgun formation. He'll take the snap. It's going to be a run play all the way option. Big hit there by, it looks like, number 2, Wheeler. And I think number 30, Austin Stapleton, 2:37 left to go here in the third quarter. He's going to pick up about 6 yards, 3rd and 13. Coming up here, I should say 3rd and goal from the 13. Of course, you're in 4-down territory right now. Three receivers far wide. They're going to take it to the right and just run it. It's going to be a counter right there. Missed the tackle. And they're going to drop. He did not want any part of Austin Stapleton. He fell down right there, and it's going to be 4th down. 4th and 12 after 1 yard gain. So Hornets need to hold here on a big 4th down. Come on, guys, in the comments. You can feel it. Let them hear it. They're going to see this game later. They're going to watch the game later. Cheer on your Hornets right now. Big 4th down. You hear the bell lady going. I'm in at 30. Direct snap. It's going to be a pass all the way. And he's got a lot of field in front of him. He throws the ball. And he drops it. Oh, they're going to call it. They're going to call it that he caught the ball. He trapped that thing bigger than anything underneath him. And the Zeps take a 1-point lead. And we'll see what they're doing with the extra point. They've been going for 209. No reason to think that they're not going to do the same. He looked like he trapped the thing bigger than anything. And we don't have the best view from here, so I can't see that. But I'll tell you what, we'll look at it later. Big guy in the backfield again. Direct snap. And he's in for the 2-point conversion. 1:21 left to go here, third quarter. The Zeps take the lead 30-27. We're going to mute up. We'll be right back. You're watching Colgrove Football right here on Colgrove Live. Zeps will get ready to kick the ball off. Again, it looks like it's going to be an offensive battle. Hornets don't have any defensive answers right now for the Zeps. That's going to be kicked off. We mishandle it, but we're able to recover. I promise I won't talk about special teams anymore tonight. We will not continue to beat. We will not continue to beat that dead horse. We're missing Chase Hall. We are missing Chase on the corners defensively a lot off that edge. Ferguson's under center. He's going to take the snap, hands to Wheeler. Wheeler's going to be taken down by number 67. And again, whoever, you got to figure out some other way to handle. I got a short gain, 3 yards, 2nd and 7 coming up. Makes no sense at all. If he's over top of that guard and they're trying to run a trap, he's going to come through there every time. Two receivers out wide. Ferguson takes a snap, hands to Wheeler. And there's nothing doing. He's going to have the ball across the 35, down to about the 37. And it's going to be 3rd down and about 4 coming up. And 23 seconds left to go in the 3rd quarter. It's going to be 3rd and short. Hornets need to take this one in the 4th quarter. Change ends and keep things going. So at the end of your 3rd quarter here, Shenandoah up 30-27. By the way, guys, for those of you who are talking about, questioning, any coaching calls or anything like that. Number one, that's the fun part of it about discussing what's happening, all the what ifs. Number two, there's a lot of times that I did the same things to Bengals coaches and did the same thing to the Brown coaches and did the same thing to Ohio State from time to time. Listen, it's just a fun part of the game. So don't take too much into it. Don't read too much into it. Have fun. Don't be mean, but we can have fun and make observations. Hornets, very winnable game. 12 minutes on the clock. They're in a very winnable game, but defense, listen, coaching is going to have to work through schematically or in the scheme what we need to do to cut that down. And right now, we're not. The kids, though, have come together. They're doing a pretty bang-up job. That ball given across to Austin Stapleton. And Stapleton dropped for a very short gain. It's 4th down and still 4th down and 3 coming up. So on a 4th down play, it comes to another one. And I don't think the Hornets can afford to punt the ball. But they're on their own 37-yard line, so this is a risk. You got to get it outside to away from number 67. Ferguson under center. He's going to hand the ball off to Stapleton, and Stapleton is going to be close, but I think he's got the 1st down, and he does. Current score, 11:10 left to go here in the 4th quarter. It just got underway. The Hornets are down by 3, 30-27. They took a early 15-0 lead. A couple big plays from the Zeps and a couple trick plays, and it's been tough going. Hornets trying to get up, and the coaching staff of Shenandoah shut down some of that inside run. And we need to really start working on trying to make the adjustments. Again, good coaches are going to make adjustments throughout the game, and you respond to it. If we're getting 2-3 yards of pop in the middle, maybe it's time to go outside. Try to go wide side of the field. Ferguson under center. He's going to hand off to Wheeler. And Wheeler is going to be pushed back. He's going to be across the 45 down to about the 46, and it's 3rd and 5 coming up. Again, another 3-yard pickup there, on the 47. Big third down play here. 3rd and 5. Ferguson under center. He's going to take the snap. Hands off to Stapleton. Good. Stapleton. And he's loose. Is he going to be run down? He might be. And he's going to be run out of bounds inside the 10-yard line down to the 5-yard line. And that's the kind of momentum play we need there from the senior, Austin Stapleton. It's 1st down and goal from the 5-yard line for the Hornets. First and goal from the 5-yard line. Coming up here for the Hornets. Ferguson under center. Handoff is to Wheeler. And Wheeler's in for the touchdown. Hornets go up by 3. And I don't know that a 2-point conversion really makes much of a difference right now. I think they're going to go ahead and go for 2, but it's going to put you up by 5. So if we're trying to prevent a field goal, wouldn't really much matter. You go for the extra point and go up by 4. But hey, see what happens here. Ferguson hands off to Stapleton, and Stapleton's going to run it in. They try to get you. So the 9:27 left to go here in the 4th quarter. It's Hornets 35, Zeps 30. Now comes down to getting special teams and using that momentum to carry through over on special teams and defense. So, guys, we're going to mute up here for just a second. Try to warm ourselves up with a little bit of hot chocolate. You're watching Coal Grove Hornet football right here in Coal Grove Live. Hornets get ready to kick off the ball. The easy answer here is to have Newcomb kicking out of bounds every time. I mean, at the worst case, you give him to it on the 35, right? Anyway, it's got to at least be a strategy in your arsenal. Anyway, Newcomb set the kick. Oh, and that's going to be. We onside kicked it, or squibbed it. I don't really know what we did. I don't really know what we did there. I was looking for the ball, but there's a flag on the play. So let's see what the flag is. It's a dead ball personal foul. So what, they were going after the ball, and now there's a late hit is what the call is to give him 15 yards. So they're going to start. They're going to start down on the just outside the 40, I believe. The 39-yard line is where Shenandoah will start this drive. So again, if you're giving the ball to teams on their 39, 36, it's going to be tough. So I got formation here for Shenandoah. They'll take it, run straight up the middle. I don't know how I missed that, so sorry about that, guys. He's going to be taken down at the 34-yard line, pick of about 5. It's going to be second down and 5 coming up. Defense has to pick things up here. Trips out to the left. That's where the play is going to go. The option play out there. We'll see if that's the case or not. They're just outnumbered. We're completely outnumbered. And that kid is a tough runner. And he's going to reverse down. Looks like right around the 20-yard line. The last team to have this ball, looks like is probably going to win the game. We're up now. 8 minutes and 27 seconds left to go here in the fourth. Got 3 receivers out to the left. It's going to go there again. There's just too many. Like, if you make the outside edges try to beat you, and that's what's happening. They're just out. They're overloading. It's literally an overloaded line. It's just with wide receivers, or it's out that way, and they're just getting out wide, and that's what's causing the Hornets problems. Which means whenever you see that, I think you've got to bring it back or down, or you've got to bring somebody down, especially with that because we just called it twice. So you've got 3 receivers out here to the right. Let's see if the play comes this way, or at least this side off the line. When we're given 10-yard cushions, that was a false start. That's up the middle. And that's gonna be a first down and goal coming up here for the Zeps. And our defense don't have an answer for it. We are on our heels. But our secondary, our corners they're playing 10 yards off the receivers. So, I mean, you're going to have at least 10 yards of open field position. They're going to do a direct stop to number 8. Dangerous spot. Because he runs hard and he just gets after it. And there he's going. He's going to hit the edge. Work breaks through a couple tackles. And I think Stapleton is going to go to hold him. It's going to be second down coming up. Looks like a gain of about 3 yards. And I'm sorry, that was Trey Hunt. Gain of about 3 yards, 2nd and 4. Coming up here for the Zeps. 7:28, fourth quarter. Hornets up 35-30. Zeps knocking on the door inside the goal line. That score, that fumble right before halftime on the 1-yard line, hopefully doesn't come back to bite the Hornets in the butt. But you keep looking about that, and Hornets would still be up 1 score. And he's going to be driven back by, I think, Ben Compliment and Brad Wheeler. Third down coming up here. Third and 4 from the 4, so no gain. And Hornets trying to make another goal line stand. For their running back skill in that option, It's going to be a little less apparent because the line is so close, or our players are so close and condensed. That one up the middle, and then let's see if it's good. And for some reason, there's a delay. And I guess he's going to be down short of the goal line. And so it's 4th and goal from, let's say, the 1. 4th and goal from the 1 with 6:22 and counting. This is a really big play with under 6 minutes left to go here in the game. They're going to get the big guy in there, and I'd call timeout, and I'd put everybody up. I'd blitz them all. At number 67, 285 pounds. You got to have somebody come and cut his legs. He's not that agile. And that's going to be a touchdown. That puts the Zeps up by 1, 36-35, with 6:02 left to go here in the 4th quarter. You know where the ball is going here with number 67 in there. You just come back in there and cut his legs out. Actually, I'd go in there and cut his legs out anyway, even if he didn't have the ball. And there's going to be a delay game. The back of a 5. And they'll have to try this thing from a little bit further out. And did they bring a kicker in? I think they may have. No. I take that back. They did not. Shotgun formation, single back. And it's going to be another flag, I believe, for another delay game. Oh, and Shenandoah burns a timeout. I'm not entirely for sure why it's that important for a 2-point conversion. It's 36-35 with 6 minutes and 2 seconds left to go in the 4th quarter. If they make the 2-point conversion, you're up by 3. Neither of these teams have really been kicking the ball. So, I don't know. It's one of those things I get. I guess he is. I don't. They haven't reported him as eligible over the loudspeakers, but maybe they just have to report him to the. Actually, I think that he could line up back there anyway. Ben Compliment lines up. I think they'd have to report him as an eligible receiver, I think. But I think as a runner, I don't think you have to tell him anything. Seven yards to go here for Shenandoah. Trying the 2-point conversion. Shotgun formation, snap. It's going to be a pass all the way. No, pass. And it's good. So with 6:02 left to go here in the 4th quarter, Hornets are up. Hornets are down by 3, 38-35. I think now the Hornets have to go out and they got to put their hands team back out on the field. Shenandoah at this stage in the game in the second half, I don't believe they've started in their territory the entirety of the second half. That's been a major thing for them. Now the Hornets more than capable of bleeding off 6 minutes off the clock. But this is the drive. This is when you need your seniors and your upperclassmen to step up, step forward, and the line. If they don't want their run to stop here at Shenandoah, it's time to get after it. And Clay Ferguson will be able to takes the kickoff and downs it. It's going to be on the 41-yard line coming up for the Hornets. It's certainly been a tale of two halves. Hornet defense did a really good job, I think, in the first half defending the Shenandoah offense. But the second half has been a challenge. So this is possibly the final drive. Ferguson hands off to Stapleton. Stapleton is going to pick up a couple. He's going to pick up about 2, and that's it. 2nd and 8 coming up. 5:40 and counting. Hornets got to be a little more urgent. Getting back up to the line and getting the play calls in. It's going to be 3rd down coming up here for the Hornets. Pickup of about 6. It's going to be 3rd and 3. Coming up, 5:08 and counting. Hornets on their own 47. Ferguson under center. Take the snap, hands off to Stapleton. And Stapleton is going to have the ball up to the 45-yard line of Shenandoah, and it's going to be a Hornet first down. Clock will stop with 4:43 left to go in the 4th quarter. Again, Hornets down by 3, 35-38. Hornets going to work this clock a little bit. Adam, I couldn't disagree with you, man. I think we need to try to hit that outside game a little bit more. We need to get the ball outside and let our athletes do their work instead of letting the big beefies do the work. Dive is to Wheeler. And he's going to take the ball up almost to the 35-yard line. It's going to be 2nd down and 1. Wheeler with a pickup of about 9. Four minutes left. Hornets on the Zep 36-yard line. Clay Ferguson under center, takes a snap, hands off to Wheeler. And Wheeler's going to be taken down, makes it up to, looks like close to the 30. It's going to be a first down. Clock will stop as they move the chains. Gets a run just barely across the 35-yard line. .344 left to go in the game. Now you got to start thinking if you can score, if you can get the ball across the goal line. What's the play? Ferguson takes a snap. It's going to be a counter drop in the backfield for a 1-yard loss. 2nd down and 11 coming up. Those defensive ends for Shenandoah are really cracking down and making our outside guys get back into the meat of the defense. 3 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. Second 11 from the 36. Look at how many people they've got lined up in the boxes blitzing. And we're going to jump off sides. It's going to be a false start. Looked like... Looks like our wingback got going a little bit. And that's going to back us up. It's 2nd and 16. 2 minutes, 54 seconds. This is where it hurts because you haven't opened your playbook up the entire game. You haven't thrown the ball a lot, so you're going to have cold people. So if you're going to need to throw, it's going to be a challenge. Walking up lines, blitzes. That's going to go to Stapleton, and Stapleton will carry the ball up. Looks like to the 35-yard line. It's going to be 3rd and 9 coming up here, 2:26 and counting. Obviously, you're in 4-down territory. You need to get about 5 yards on this 3rd down play to make it accessible. 2:15, and we're still running the quarterback all the way over to the sideline and then running him back in. There has to be some urgency here with 2 minutes left to go in the game. We're on the 34-yard line. It's not like we're on the 5. Ferguson under center. Going to hand off to Stapleton. Stapleton is going to be runs it up the middle, and he's going to have a very short gain. And the clock will run under 2 minutes. It's going to be 4th and about 7. And the clock's still running. The clock's still running, under 1:30. We're on the 31-yard line. We are still a good ways away from the end zone. And counter play with Morgan Schultz is going to be good for the 1st down. 1:14 left to go here in the fourth quarter. And the clock, they're running the clock, 1:12. That takes the ball down to the 16-yard line. The clock management makes me nervous. Under a minute left to go here for the Hornets. Handoff is to Wheeler. Wheeler's going to be stood up. He's going to be down to about the 11-yard line. Pick up of about 5, 48 seconds left to go here. There's going to be a timeout, Colgrove. I believe we've got one remaining. Took one very early. 48 seconds left to go with one timeout. 2nd and 5 from the 11. Right now, you've got to put 2 plays in the huddle, or you got to play it and you got to clock it. You can't afford to be dilly-dallying around. As soon as it's down, set, go. Clock does stop on a 1st down. As soon as they get set, they will run the clock. So 2nd and 5 coming up here for the Hornets from the 11. They are close. They're knocking on the door. 48 seconds. 48.6 seconds if you want to be technical about it. This is when all you guys could be watching the clock and get nervous with me, but not having any luck with that, are we? This is about as good of playoff football as what you're going to get where it comes down to the end. Ferguson under center. He'll take the snap. Handoff is to Wheeler. And Wheeler, they're going to stop. It's going to be a timeout. And it's a 1st down, so the clock will stop. 42 seconds on the 1st down. And it's running. Clay Ferguson's being brought all the way to the sideline to call the plays. Unbelievable. Blows my mind. 1st and goal from the 3. Handoff is to Stapleton. And he's going to be stopped. There's going to be a timeout with 20 seconds left to go here in the game. Oh, we've still a timeout, but you can see.
Why did it not stop after the 1st down?
It did stop for the 1st down. Sorry, somebody just asked. 20.6 seconds left to go here. 35-38. the Hornets. It's second and goal from the 1 yard line. No timeouts left for the Hornets. And this is when you go into maybe a full house. They're going to be clogging up the middle. It's going to be off tackle. It'll be open. Sorry, one of my buddies just texted me. He's like, hey, calm down, man. We got this. I hear the nerves in your voice. Well, if you can hear the nerves in my voice, I'm a little nervous. The clock management side, man, I'm telling you, that stuff makes me nervous. But the Hornets, the Hornets are knocking on the door. 2nd and 1. They're on the goal line. Ferguson under center. He's going to take the snap. And the handoff is to Stapleton. And it's a touchdown. Stapleton with the go-ahead score. 17 seconds left to go, which is plenty enough time. Our defense are going to have with some of the trick plays that are sure to come from Shenandoah. There's no way we can give them the ball on the 36-yard line. Guys, please do something on, put all of our starters in on the kickoff team and let them go get the ball. 2-point conversion coming in here, 38-41. Hornets up by 3. Ferguson snaps. It's going to be to Schultz, and Schultz is going to be cut down. No good. But with 17.8 seconds left to go here in the fourth quarter, Hornets are up 41-38. There is no way in this world I would not put every skill kid, every starter. I would put them all out there. No way would I put anybody else less than that. Looks like pretty good clock management now. Yes, Jimmy, I will give that to you as far as cutting it down, but man alive, it makes me a little nervous. It makes me a little nervous. But we've got to have our defense. They are not. They're putting are they putting the regular kick team out? No, they're putting out. Oh yeah, they're putting they've got some of the big boys going in. 380 of you guys, thanks so much for coming on and hanging out with us here tonight. Sorry for the bad view. We had, it's a little bit of an interesting situation here with the bleachers here. So our apologies, but thanks for coming and hanging out with us here tonight. 17.8 seconds left to go here in the game. Hornets just scored the go-ahead run, 41-38. Newcomb is set to kick. Hornets have had special team issues tonight. And it looks like they've got a lot of the starters in. And they're just going to squib it in. Big hit by number 58. Ben Compliment cleans up. 14.7 seconds left to go here in the fourth quarter. And they're going to have the ball 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line. And guys, for everything that you come on and anything that we've questioned with defenses and all that stuff, sometimes you just got to find a way despite all those things. And that's exactly what your players on the field have done tonight, is they're finding ways. They're finding ways. Coaching staff doing everything that they can to put us in a position to win. And it all comes down to a couple plays here. The snap is out. It's going to be a pass all the way. They're going to have one play. And he catches it. It is going to be a second down. It is an incomplete pass. with 1 second left on the clock. He ran a lot of time off the clock, and now comes down to this. One play. If the Hornets get a stop, there's going to be a timeout, of course, as there should be, from the Shenandoah bench. One play, 1 second left. Get a little high pitch in your voice. Oh, man. I'm sorry, guys. It's on top of me sounding like it's nervous, it's actually really cold. So, Hornets, I think actually, I have to put this out there, part of the issues that the Hornets have had here in the second half. It was cold at halftime, but there are no locker rooms to go to. So they were out in the cold, and when you get 10, 15 minutes to cool down, and it's cold, you're stiff, and you're trying to get back in the swing of things. Right now, this is it, folks, for the second round win right here, right now. You got to look for a little bit of a trick play here. There's no way, with 1 second left, you don't have a quarterback that's going to chuck it down the field. You've got to be ready for a trick play here. And somebody is going to come up with a sure tackle. Somebody's going to come up with a great open field tackle to put the game to rest. Shotgun formation. Last play of the game. Snap is out. And it's going to be intercepted by Morgan Schultz. And that's going to do it. The Hornets are going to move on to the third round.
Where's that camera at?
It's going to move on to the third round. Somebody,
how do I get in that?
Bell
I'm reading it.
in the front right there. The bell lady decides that she wanted to knock the camera off the mark, and the Hornets are going to come out of here with a big win, 41-38 against the Shenandoah Zeps, and they'll move on next week to play the winner of Centersburg and Loudenburg, I think. Some kind of berg, somewhere, some way. Either way, the Hornets are going to move on, and we're going to get one more week of Ohio high school playoff football. A little excitement happening with the coaching staff and the players, as they should. Looked like at the beginning of the game is going to be a good game, a good blowout win maybe for the Hornets. And, of course, the Zeps put up a heck of a fight. And at this stage, it doesn't get any bigger than that moving into next week against most likely the number 2 seed, if that score hasn't already went final. I would say most likely we're going to be playing at Centersburg next week. But, guys, you know what? We'll take whoever it is that's coming next, and we'll keep trying to work. They've got another week that they can keep trying to push and push and push. And hopefully we end up with a district title coming at the end of it. My name is Josh Williams. Thanks for coming on and hanging out with us here tonight. So glad to have you. We'll see you guys next week.